Hey guys, what's going on? Jeb here, and in today's video, I am going to be showing you a couple of chart formations that I personally believe are going to lead Ethereum all the way back up to $4,700 and beyond. I'm going to be breaking down why a short-term correction on Ethereum is likely to reverse in just the next couple of days, and that we're probably going to be breaking $4,000 and then the all-time high around $4,300 to $4,400 sooner than you might think. We've got a lot of content to cover in today's video, so we're not going to delay any further. Without much further ado, guys, let's go ahead and dive right on into it. All right, guys, so we need to take a look here at Ethereum. As you guys know, Ethereum has been in this massive symmetrical triangle pattern ever since about May of this year. Before that, though, Ethereum rallied 4,000% over the span of $4,000 in 400 days. But now I think that something similar might be happening. Ethereum has gotten very deep into this pattern, and in fact, in doing so, has set an inverse head and shoulders pattern in motion with a left shoulder there, a head right there, and a right shoulder there. You can actually see the neckline of the inverse head and shoulders pattern like this. I am of the opinion that this inverse head and shoulders pattern is going to break out to the price target of around $4,750 and change, and by doing so, Ethereum is going to set a new all-time high and break bullish out of this symmetrical triangle pattern right here. When it does that, Ethereum is going to rally to over over $500 billion in market capitalization, and I think that Bitcoin is going to be going into a big rally at the same time. As you guys know, over on the Bitcoin chart, it has been rallying quite a bit over the last 3 months, and now I think Ethereum is about to do the same thing. But why? Well, first and foremost, I want to take a look here at one of my favorite indicators, Lux Algo. You can see that we had a strong buy signal here on the 6th of October. We also had a buy signal right here on the 22nd of July that called this rally, and now we're having that same signal flash. But looking down at some of our other technical indicators here, we can actually see some bullishness coming out of things like market cipher as well. You can see the money flow is increasing. You can see that the momentum here is setting higher highs. The market cipher equivalent of RSI is moving to the upside. Both Lux Algo and market cipher are very helpful for your technical analysis, by the way, and you can find links to both of them down below. Now, one of the things I do want to encourage you on Ethereum is the fact that a lot of people are very concerned about the convergent MACD that we're seeing happen here on the daily chart, but I actually wouldn't be. Why? Well, we saw a bullish MACD cross on the 1st of October, and we've been rallying ever since then. Sure, we've converged a little bit, but that's relatively normal. We see that happen every once in a while. I don't think that we're out of the woods, as far as I don't think we're out of the uptrend just yet on Ethereum. Even though the MACD is converging on itself, I think we're still healthy. Now, another thing I want to point out is that depending on what chart you're looking at, Bitcoin, and in this case Ethereum, has already broken above its downtrending level of resistance. You can actually see it right here. If we change this resistance so that we perfectly match up with these highs, you can see that just a couple of days ago, Ethereum did break above that, rallied to $4,000 and rejected. What that means is that we temporarily broke this level of resistance, and the fact that we're setting higher highs and higher lows is indicative that the bulls are still in charge. Looking down here at some of our oscillators, you can see that right now the MACD is bearish on the 4-hourly chart, but if we continue that trend for much longer, and if Ethereum is able to hold support here on its own shoulder line at $3,650, then that's probably going to reverse, and we're probably going to have a movement to the upside. Long story short, the 4-hourly chart shows that Ethereum is in a short-term correction over the last 2 days, but that short-term correction is likely to reverse relatively soon. In fact, another reason why we think that is because there was a spinning top here on the 4-hourly chart with a long upper shadow there and a long lower shadow right there. That is indicative that this downtrend on Ethereum may soon be reversing. Similarly to how we saw in Bitcoin also, you can see that there were a couple of very long lower wicks here on Ethereum over the last couple of hours. That is indicative that the bears tried to take control, but they weren't able to because the bulls bought it back up. Let's go to full screen and I'll break all of this down for you. Here's the deal, guys. Ethereum right now has several different chart formations that are calling for upwards momentum. We have an inverse head and shoulders pattern. We have an ascending triangle pattern / symmetrical triangle pattern, depending on how you draw it, that gives us a price target well into the multiple thousands of dollars for Ethereum. We have many reasons to believe fundamentally as well that Ethereum is doing very well. We've seen over $135 billion locked in DeFi on the Ethereum blockchain and its layer 2 solutions like Chainlink and others. The fact is that Ethereum is very healthy right now, and I think it's going to increase in valuation, and I think that after it bottoms out here around $3,675, it's going to continue in the rally, and we're going to see it break all-time high sometime around the time that Bitcoin does, probably in the next 2 to 3 weeks, but that's being conservative because there's good reason to believe that it's actually going to happen sooner than that. I want you to tell me in the comments section down below, is Ethereum about to break all-time high? I think that it might just be days away, but at worst case scenario, maybe 2 to 3 weeks away. And also, tell me what your favorite, let's see. What is your favorite place to visit in the world? Mine is Colorado because I love snowboarding. Tell me in the comment section down below, where is your favorite place to visit? And I'll make sure to read all of those comments and give them a little heart. I really appreciate all of you guys who comment. Obviously, it does help to boost the engagement, but I also do want to interact with you guys more. Also, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you have found this content helpful, and share the video if you think it is helpful to someone else. Anyway, guys, that's all I got for you today. Before I go, I do just first want to thank each and every single last one of you for watching, as always, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.